Hello, beautiful yogis. I am Ashley, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is day 12 of the 75 Hard Yoga Challenge, and today we are focusing on the hips and side body. So if you've been feeling a little tight, stuck, or limited in that lower body area, then this class is really going to help you move through that. So we're going to be working on lateral strength and mobility, really meaning the muscles along the outer hips, side, waist, and thighs that support your balance and open up your range of motion. So think things like half moon, Skandasana, and grounded flows that really target areas that we usually overlook but totally depend on for control and stability. But if you are new here or you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on a mission to hit our first 1,000 subscribers, and your support really helps me keep putting out free content like this every week. And if you've been feeling how important core strength is in these flows, check out this 7-day core drill challenge. It is all about building that deep control and compression that makes every part of your practice just that much stronger. And you're going to find that linked below. With that said, though, I am excited to move with you today. So go ahead and grab your mat and let's get started. Let's go ahead and begin our practice today with a little pranayama so we can really dive into this internal space within ourselves. So let's go ahead and close the eyes. Go ahead and bring the belly button towards the spine, groin up and in towards the belly button. Lift your heart, pull your shoulders up, back, and down, and gently tuck your chin. Resting hands onto the knees. And here, let's just take 2 conscious breaths. Just observing your breath as it is. And now from this place, let's begin to bring some intention and control into the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Slow inhale. And hold it at the top. And we're going to exhale slowly. Allow that breath to scrape the back of your throat. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take one more. And exhale. Let's just take a breath or two to connect into our space and just see where we are arriving to. Coming back to ourselves, and just notice the energies of the body before your practice, your thoughts, your emotions, just all the layers that make up your experience. Let's take one more breath here. Now that you have arrived, let's inhale, lift those arms above the head, and on your exhale, hands heart center, setting the intention for your practice today. So what has brought you to your mat? And what are you hoping to cultivate and achieve in this time that we have together? And once you've set that intention, send the energy down, grounding it into the earth. Send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation and creation as those palms touch. Gently open up the eyes, exhale. Inhale, feel that lift, reaching spine up out of the pelvic bowl. Drop that right hand down. Spider walk those fingers to the side. Reach the left arm up and over, gaze to the palm. Keep anchoring that left hip down, pulling belly in. And then inhale, rise it to the top. On your exhale, take the left hand down, spider walk the fingers to the side. Reach that right arm up and over, anchor right hip. Look up. Breathing into your side body here. Keep reaching. And then inhale, rise it to the top. On your exhale, we're going to take the right hand down, left hand to that right ear tip, bringing left ear, left shoulder. So that right arm is really walking out to create more space and elongation. And then inhale, lift, reach, bring the hands together on your exhale, switch those sides. No pulling, tugging, just a little gentle rest of the hand. And then inhale, lift both hands. On your exhale, take both hands down. Bring the chin in towards the chest, sit up tall. Inhale and then draw a line with your chin on up, sitting head back. Really stretching out the neck here. And then exhale, chin and chest. And again, push back or lean back. And exhale. Keeping chin in towards the chest. We're just going to draw a half moon here with the chin, stretching out, creating a little space in the neck. I like to keep my eyes closed. This really helps me drop in, really be present in my body. You can do whatever you feel called to do. All right, back into center. Draw that line with your chin on up, and then draw a half circle. And only go as far over to the side as your neck feels comfortable. This one can be a little tight. Wonderful. And then just some little head rolls here, whatever feels good. Back to center on your exhale. All right, wonderful job. Let's go ahead and roll on over those shins, finding our tabletop position. We're going to take those cat-cows, so wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's tuck the tail under, push the earth away. And then on your exhale, pull your heart through, really stretching out the back. Exhale under. And through. We're going to do 5 of these. Exhale under. And through. And under. We get about 1 more. Pull through. And under. Wonderful. Find your neutral space. We're going to thread that needle. So we're going to place that right hand down, lift up that left arm, stack the shoulders. Inhale, and on your exhale, take that hand behind the right. Walk out that hand. If you need a little extra space, continue to guide that left hand through, resting onto the back of the shoulder. Using that right hand to really push you open. And if you feel good, you can take that right hand back around, reaching for that opposite thigh, taking a little bind here. And then 5, exhale, stack those shoulders, take that hand down, 1 arm push up, come up, bringing hand back into that space under the shoulder open. And then exhale, take it down. All right, we're gonna hover those shins over the floor before we switch those sides. We're gonna do 5 rock backs to activate those bandhas, shifting forward and back. So this is also activating your chest as well. We're getting forward and backward movement. Really pull the belly button to your spine. Keep tucking the tail under. Feel that core really stabilizing. All right. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, and take it down. We're going to switch those sides, so release the toes. Left hand plants right arm open. Inhale, find that deep twist on your exhale. Right hand comes behind the left. Walk that left hand out. Slide that right hand a little more and push. And again, if you feel good here, inhale, and on your exhale, take that top arm, reaching around for that opposite thigh. Keep pulling that shoulder open. And 5, stack the shoulders. Exhale, plant the hand down. 1 arm push up, bringing hand under shoulder, open it up. And exhale, take it right back down. All right, we're gonna hover and do those rock forward and back. So go ahead and hover. And again, so you're really tucking that tail, really pulling the belly in. Feel your wrist starting to bear the weight. But lifting out, let the chest work, let the core take over. And exhale, drop it down. All right, walk your hands slightly forward. We're gonna take some hip circles, just shift back and through. All right, and really sink your hips when you come through. Really send your hips to the side. It doesn't matter which direction, we're gonna do them both. Perfect. And then come back into the center and then switch directions. Switch. We're just warming up the hips here. Also warming up the shoulders. Use those fingers, really grip your mat. All right, and then one last one, exhale, come back into your center. Wonderful job. Plant the hands, curl the toes. We're gonna lift those shins, shift the weight back, belly rest to the thighs, and downward dog, straighten. Press through your middle finger and thumb, reaching out of those wrists, wrapping those armpits down towards the floor, gazing towards your belly button. You can pedal out your dog here if you like, since we're still just warming up a little bit, getting the body ready for movement. Wonderful. Looking through, pick up that right leg. Knee into the chest, foot between the hands. We're gonna come into low lunge, drop that back knee. You can uncurl the toes. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, right hand, right knee, we're gonna shift the hips forward, reach over to that right side. Leaning in, feel that side body open. Look up to the palm. And then inhale, lift both arms. On your exhale, straighten the legs, shift the hips back. We're gonna do a little nerve flossing here, so point the toe. And then on your exhale, bring the toe towards the shin. Exhale, point the toe. Inhale, pull the toe towards the shin. Exhale, so let's move with the breath. And pull the toe towards the shin. Exhale, point the toe. And let's just keep doing that here a couple more times, really moving with that breath. Point. Point. One more. We're going to hold it back here this time, so really bringing the toe towards the shin, hold it back, maybe even grab those toes, pull back, and then on your exhale, point that toe. Really stretch out the top of the foot. Keep shifting hips back. Opening up the tail. On your exhale, we're going to walk those hands forward, bend the knee. We're going to set up for lizard lunge. Okay, so go ahead and bring those hands to the inside of the hand, or the hands to the inside of the foot. All right, and then we're going to drop an elbow or two. So here, just finding that full lizard lunge. Let those hips start to open. 3, keep sinking the hip. 4, and 5. Come back up. We're gonna kickstand that left leg out, and then we're gonna open it on up, straighten the leg as the arms come to a T. Drop that left hand down towards the back of the mat, stack shoulders. Gate pose. All right, we're gonna lean in and then let that side leg pick up. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop it down, come back through. Right hand down that right leg, lift that left arm up and over. Look up at the palm. Feel the stretch. So here, really reaching through the fingertip. Inhale, and on your exhale, take that left hand back down, coming back to that point, but we're gonna pulse for 5 with that leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, drop it down, come back through. Right arm down, right leg. Lift the left arm over. Wonderful job. Exhale, come back through. Bend that knee, windmill the arms. Kick that leg back to start. Wonderful. We're going to switch those sides. So lean forward. Pick up that knee, let it float. Step that front foot back. Plank. Drop your knees, lower down chaturanga. Little baby cobra, come up. Exhale down. Curl the toes, lift up. Child's pose, rest. And exhale, come back up, downward facing dog. All right, right into the other side, left leg nice and high, knee into the chest, foot between the hands. Drop that back knee down, inhale, rise, low lunge. Exhale, left hand to the knee, reach the right arm up and over, keep sinking your hips, pulling back. So here you're really opening up your heart. And then on your exhale, both hands meet. Inhale and exhale, frame that foot, straighten the leg. Shift those hips back, peel your heart through. Inhale and exhale, maybe come a little lower. And then bring the toe towards the shin. Exhale, point the toe. Inhale, bring the toe towards the shin. So notice how you're starting to feel that stretch. We call this like a nerve flossing here. Whew. Getting that calf and hamstring. Try not to let that tail tuck under, so keep untucking it. Going through with your breath, inhales and exhales. Pausing for a moment at each one. And then hold it. Maybe grabbing those toes, pulling those toes towards the shins. Enjoy the sensation, even if it's uncomfortable. And then exhale, go ahead and point the toe. Maybe go down a little deeper. Feel the stretch. Inhale, and on your exhale, bend that knee, step or come through. Bring your hands to the inner part of that foot. Either stay up high or take a lizard lunge here. So you can drop an elbow or two. Remember, yoga is not about formulating poses and shapes. It is about what we're learning in the journey to achieving those shapes or achieving those goals. We learn about ourselves along the way. Yeah, one more breath here. Hold. Keep sinking those hips. And then on that exhale, we're going to take those hands and come back. Kickstand that back leg on around. And then inhale, rise it on up. Straighten that left leg as the right hand comes down. Stack shoulders. Inhale. And then on your exhale, we're going to flex that foot. Lift it up. Hold it for 5. 1, 2. Really use that outer glute. 3, 4. And 5. Place that foot down. Take left hand down that leg. Reaching right arm up and over, gaze to the palm. Inhale, and on your exhale, come back through. Stack the shoulders. Pick that left leg up. Flexing that foot. We're going to pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale, point the toe. Come back down. Straighten that arm up and over. And then inhale, come back through. Bend that knee, windmill the arms. Back to starting point. Inhale, and on your exhale, pick up the back leg. Step the front foot back to meet. Lower down, modified chaturanga all the way. Roll it up. Little baby cobra, exhale, go down. Curl the toes, inhale, push up. Exhale, push back, child's pose, 1 breath. And then on your exhale, come up, find your down dog. We're going to rest here for just 3 breaths today. We're going to start picking up the pace. So I hope you enjoyed your gentle start. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, lift that right leg nice and high. Knee into the chest, really crunch it in. Drop that foot between the hands. Rise it up, crescent lunge. Interlace those fingers. We're going to go over to that right side here. Inhale. And then exhale. Open it up, warrior 2. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Sink a little lower. 4. And 5, reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Take it back, sink a little lower. Inhale, and then exhale, extended side angle, drop the elbow to the knee or take the hand down to the floor. Left arm up and over, gaze to the palm. And then exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, and then on your exhale, we're gonna take those hands, warrior 2. We're gonna step it into our half moon. So lean forward, you can walk that back foot back a little bit. Lean forward, control it into your half moon pose, stack those hips, flex the back foot. Inhale, and on your exhale, take both hands down, square those hips. We're gonna take revolved half moon, so left hand plants, right foot is down, stack those shoulders. If that back leg comes down, just pick it right back up. This is a hard pose. Find your balance here. Pulling your core in nice and strong. All right, on your exhale, we're gonna bend that front knee, come back into a twisted lunge. Look over. You can keep your hands in prayer or open it up, stacking shoulders. Deep twist. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring hands back into prayer, and then heart center. Frame that foot, kick it back. All right, you can take a full modified this time or a 3-point chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Wonderful job. Other side, left leg nice and high. Knee into the chest, really get it in there. And then on your exhale, drop the foot between the hands. Rise it up, crescent lunge. Interlace those fingers, inhale. Exhale, go to that left side. Inhale, and on your exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Sink a little lower. Gazing over that middle finger, sink a little deeper. Shoulder blades come together, torso center. Sink a little deeper. One more breath. Reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Sink a little lower. Inhale, and on your exhale, extended side angle, either elbow down, reaching back arm up and over, gaze to the palm, or drop that left hand all the way down, deep stretch. Really push through that outer back foot, the outer edge of that back foot. Inhale, come back through, warrior 2, reverse the warrior. Warrior 2. Lean forward. You can step that back foot forward just a little bit, lean forward, half moon, stack those hips, stack those shoulders. Flex the back foot, feel as though you're trying to really push through that wall behind you. Inhale, and on your exhale, take that hand down, square the chest and hips. Back leg is up, either stay here or revolve your half moon, placing right hand down, stacking those shoulders, open up. Pull your belly in nice and strong here. And then on your exhale, we're gonna take that back foot, step it back, find your twisted lunge. And again, either keep your prayer hands or open it all the way up, stack shoulders, gaze to the hand, that left hand. And 5, hands back into prayer, come back into center. Inhale, lift, and exhale, take it down, vinyasa flow, kick that leg back. Modified full or 3-point chaturanga, come down. Upward facing dog or baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Settle in for 5 breaths, press to that middle finger and thumb. Wrapping those armpits under, really reach the tailbone high. Wonderful. Inhale, pick up that right leg. Knee into the chest, foot to the outside of the hands. We're setting up for that lizard lunge, but we're going to evolve this lizard lunge. So find that space here in those hips, peel the heart through. All right, on your inhale, we're going to plant that left hand, open up that right arm stack. Inhale, and on your exhale, pick up that back knee, let it float. Really feel that outer hip working. Inhale, and on your exhale, take that right hand down, spin that back foot, press to the outer edge of that back foot and stack those shoulders. Open it up. Hold. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're going to come into Skandasana. So go ahead and turn those toes slightly as you pick up the back toes. Hands can be planted down if you need a little extra. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just focus more on this leg. All right, and see if we can slide over to that other side with core control. So pull the belly button in towards the spine, groin to belly button, and then see if you can float it over to the other side. Almost there. And then exhale, see if you can float it to the center, straighten the legs, plant the hands. Wide stance here, forehead down. Grab those elbows or take your hands behind or through the hands or through the feet. Through the feet. I'll get it. All right. You can take a headstand here too if you'd like. All right, inhale, come back up. Really pull the mat apart with your feet. And then on your exhale, round. We're going to roll it up. Keep pulling that mat apart. Come all the way to the top. Find your star pose. Turn those heels in. Toes go out slightly. On your exhale, we're going to come into goddess pose. So cactus, those arms come through. Heart is open. Shoulders are together. Inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to rise. 1. On your exhale, come down. Exhale, lift. 2. Inhale and come down. Inhale, rise. 3. Exhale, come down. Lift for 4. Exhale, come down. Lift for 5. Exhale, come down. This time, stay down, interlace those fingers. All right, we're going to do a little side abs here. So we're going to lift up that heart. We're going to bring the right, we're going to rotate. So bring that right knee or right elbow to the knee, come up. Use your obliques. 2, we're going for 10, so 5 each side. 3, really crunch it. 4, go a little lower, crunch. 5, don't go through the motions. 6, let it be really intentional. 7, feel those obliques working. 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Come back into center, rise at star. Inhale, and on your exhale, grab a hold of that left wrist. Go to the right side. Inhale, and exhale back into center. Lift, and go over to the left side. And then inhale, rise. On your exhale, we're going to take our hands into prayer. We're going to turn and pivot, taking the left elbow, right knee. We're going to revolve our lunge. So plant that left hand down, stack those shoulders, look up. Really engage that back leg. And then on your exhale, come back into center. We're going to lean forward, step that back foot forward just a little bit, arms distance between. Pyramid pose, rise. Inhale, and on your exhale, either grab for your wrist, your elbows, or your reverse prayer. Inhale, open up your heart. On your exhale, fold. Make sure your core is engaged. Don't forget to pull that belly button to spine. Reaching groin up towards that belly button. Pulling that mat apart. Inhale, pull the mat apart with both those feet, rise. On your exhale, release that bind, rise it to the top. We're going to come in through half splits, come down. Pull or plant those hands, lifting that back heel. You can either reach around, grab that ankle with one hand, or both. Make sure you're really pulling that core in to be stable. All right, on that exhale, plant the hands down. We're going to come back into that lunge rise. Exhale, cactus those arms. Frame that foot, vinyasa flow, kick it back. Modified full or 3-point chaturanga, come through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go right into the other side. Lift that left leg nice and high. Knee into the chest, foot to the outside of the hands. Drop that back knee, find your lizard lunge. Inhale, open up your heart. Planting right hand, stack those shoulders, open up on that left arm. Inhale, and on your exhale, let that back knee float. Exhale, take your hand down, spin that back heel down, open it up, stack the shoulders. Inhale, find your Skandasana pose, come through. And then see if you can float right onto the other side. So really use that core compression. And then exhale, come back into center, straighten those legs. You can adjust yourself if you need to, and on your exhale, come down. So again, either forearms, so if you're a little higher, or walk those hands back. Feel as though you're trying to really pull your torso through those hands, or through those legs. My goodness. And then inhale, look through, plant your hands, pull them out apart. You can turn your heels in slightly, roll it to the top. Inhale, rise. Keep turning those toes in just a little, or heels in just a little bit so the toes can go out. And on your exhale, we're gonna come down into goddess pose. Exhale, rise, star. Inhale and exhale, goddess. Rise for star, 2. Exhale, goddess. Really bring those shoulder blades together. Rise it up for 3. And exhale, take it down. Rise it up for 4. Exhale, take it down. Rise it up, 5. And exhale, take it down, cactus. This time, interlace those fingers. We're going for 10 side crunches here. 1, 2, 3. Really use those obliques. 4, 5, 6, 7. Really draw that belly in. 8, 9, and 10. Come back into center. Release your bind and rise it to the top. Inhale. Exhale. Grab a hold of that left wrist. Go to the right side. Inhale, rise. Go ahead and grab a hold of that right wrist. Go to the left side. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Hands into prayer. We're going to turn and pivot. Right elbow, left knee, twisted lunge. Either keep your hands in prayer or open it up. And 5, exhale, come back into center. Walk that back foot forward about an arm's distance. Rise, pyramid pose. Exhale, take your bind. Open up your chest and shoulders. Inhale, and on your exhale, pull them out apart as you lower. Feel as though you're trying to really get that nose to touch the knee or forehead to touch the shin. Keep active through both feet, not just the front leg. Core is up and in. And then inhale, rise. Release your bind on your exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come through. Standing splits, pick up that back leg. So again, you're either going to use one hand, or both hands are down, or one, or both are grabbing that ankle. Keep lifting. And then on your exhale, we're going to come back into our lunge. Rise, exhale, cactus, vinyasa flow. Kick it back. Modified full or 3-point chaturanga, come down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hold here for 5. And then inhale, come through, find your plank. All right, we can either go right into side plank from here, or you can drop your knees and set yourself up onto that forearm. Otherwise, follow me. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop down to my forearm, stacking my feet and stacking my shoulders. Coming right on into side plank. All right, we're gonna take 5 crunches each side. So go ahead and bend that elbow. So a drill for those obliques, and then try to bring that knee to elbow. 1, 2. If you really want it to be hard, don't let that foot tap. 3, 4, and 5. Stay up. On your exhale, just go ahead and switch right onto that other side. Stack. Take the fingertips behind that ear, and then knee to elbow. 1, 2. Really crunch. 3. Get it up there. 4, and 5. Exhale. Come back through. Drop those knees. Go ahead and come back into child's pose. Take it down. And then on your exhale, we're going to come right on up, find your plank. All right, we're going to find side plank with the arm up. Stack those feet, stack those shoulders. Take star pose here. Hold. Maybe take your tree pose. Whichever one works for you. And then on your exhale, come back through. We're going to go right into that other side. All right, stack feet, stack shoulders, lift, star, or tree. Either way, side, or your obliques are working. You get a little extra side hip here. And then exhale, take it on down, drop your knee, lower down, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale down, or sorry, baby. Inhale, come up, little baby cobra. Exhale down. Curl the toes, inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. We're almost through. Inhale, come on up. Find your plank. All right, if you'd like to, you can come down onto your forearm for this one. It will be a little harder. So if you can, if your wrist can take it, stay up into high plank. Shift over to the side. All right, find your tree. We're gonna try and do some hip dips here. You can take regular hip dips too if you like, if this is a little too much. All right, we're gonna drop it down and pick it up. 1, drop it down, pick it up for 2. Drop it down, 3, drop it down, 4, drop it down, pick it up, 5, exhale, stack, come back through. Other side, you can do it. Tree and hip dip. 1, 2, really pick it up. 3, 4, and 5. Stack, come back through. Lower down, lift it up, upward facing, downward facing. Awesome job. Pick up that left leg, bend that knee, take a wild thing, drop it down, lift and open. Exhale, come right back through. Vinyasa, upward facing, downward facing. Wild thing, other side. This is it. Dip that toe and open it up. Exhale, come back through. Chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. All right, step, walk, or jump to a seated position. And find your boat pose, walk it in. Hold it. Knees can be bent, really bringing them in towards the chest, or straighten those legs. 1, 2, really crunch. 3, 4, 5, cross those ankles, lean forward. Breathe here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down, fingertips point in, heart open. Lift. Stretch out the chest and shoulders. Inhale and exhale, peel those fingers. Rise it up. And exhale, down. All right. We got one more. You can do it. We're almost done. All right, go ahead and walk it in. Walk it in. Walk it in. Hopefully you're a little sweaty today. Straighten those legs. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross those ankles, lean forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take right hand, left knee, twist. Look over the shoulder. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left hand, right knee, look over that shoulder. And rise it back to center, inhale. And exhale, hands, heart, center. All right, let's go ahead and come back. We're just gonna use this as a way to get onto our back, so we're not gonna hold it, but let's get there the fun way. Now, you are welcome to just lie down on your back, but I always encourage a little extra core strength. Why not, you know? Let's go ahead and walk it in. Find your boat, maybe full boat, and maybe a low boat, and then see how slow you can lower yourself down. Take a pause here. We are not Shavasana ready yet, but we are so close. All right, inhale, and on your exhale, walk those feet on in. Go ahead and give yourself a big hug. And exhale, go ahead and drop those feet down. Take right ankle, cross it over left knee, push. Inhale, and on your exhale, thread that needle, come through, pulling that knee in towards the chest. Now here, you can either grab in front of the knee or behind the knee. As long as your neck and shoulders are relaxed on the ground, really just take whatever feels right for you. So the further you go into the chest, then the deeper that stretch becomes. Wonderful. On your exhale, go ahead and drop that foot down. We're going to take that leg, cross it all the way over, goalpost or tee those arms. Pick up those hips. We're going to shift them over to that right, then drop the knees to the left, gaze over to that right shoulder. Open up the heart. And on your exhale, using your core, come up and come back into center. Go ahead and take left ankle over right knee, push. Inhale, and on your exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Stretching out that hip. And 5, exhale, drop it down, cross the leg all the way over, goalpost or tee. Pick up the hips, shift them to that left, knees drop to the right. I like the goalpost because it really starts to open up through the chest. So if you get a little rotation of that shoulder down, but if you're really super tight there, a straight arm will also do. But just explore it. There is a little bit of a movement shift that you need to get that shoulder, kind of a little tuck for the goalpost, but really let the focus be on the outer hip here. And then on your exhale, using your core strength, really bring it in. Exhale, lift those hips to square, release. All right, planting hands down. Go ahead and take your fingertips toward your heels, finding bridge pose here. All right, so we're just going to tuck the tail, lift. Now here, instead of like a fitness bridge or the glute bridge, we're gonna really take it more into back openings, a gentle back opener. Okay, so if this is as far as you go, stay here. Otherwise, push back into shoulders and then walk the shoulders in, lift your heart. So the elevation is coming from the top of the chest, like you're trying to get those hands underneath your rib cage here. Okay, but keep your hands down. Lift, keep pushing, walking it back, lifting. Opening up through your abdominals so everything's pulling up. No crunching in your lower back. And then on your exhale, tuck your tail. So come up onto those toes, lift those heels, tail tucks, roll it under with control. Flatten out the back, let the feet rest. And just notice how everything is pushing down into the mat. And your tail is tucked, your back is flat here. Hold that compression. Belly button to spine, groin towards belly button, hold. And then on your exhale, release it. All right, one more, tuck it under, really hold it here. And then on your exhale, we're gonna keep this contraction, straighten both of your legs, and then release it. All right, bring both feet together. We're gonna take that left ankle, we're gonna cross it over the right, and we're gonna step it over a little bit towards the right side. Lift your arms up. We're gonna grab that left shoulder and go over to the right side. Taking banana pose, stretching out the entire side body here. And the more you start to walk those feet out, the deeper the stretch becomes. And then exhale back into center. Go ahead and take right ankle, cross it over left, and then walk it over to the left just a little bit. And then grab a hold of the left or the right wrist, go over to the left side. Again, the more you walk it out, the deeper the stretch becomes. And 5 on your exhale, come back into your center. Point the toes, reach the arms above the head, big stretch, like that good morning stretch, lift. And then on your exhale, take your Shavasana shape and rest. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. Let's take one more deep breath, but this time let's make a slow breath inhale. And then hold it and a slow exhale. Allow yourself to settle into your mat. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the jaw and unfurrow the brow. Allowing every muscle in the face to relax, release, and let go. If your mind is wandering, just simply come back to your breath. We're just going to take a few breaths here today. And with each exhale, allow yourself to settle even deeper into your space. I'm going to leave you in silence to really connect to your own space, your own energy. And again, if your mind wanders, just simply come back to your breath with love and kindness over and over and over again, as many times as you need. you would like a little more time in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay here, push pause, whatever you need. Otherwise, follow me. Let's begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Rolling the wrist and rolling the ankles. Bending the knees and bending the elbows. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your favorite side. Allowing that energy to continue to integrate, calming the body, calming the mind, settling even more. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and extend that top leg, using that top arm to press yourself to a nice comfortable seated position. Try not to open up the eyes here so you're not disturbing that peace that you work so hard to create. And once you've made your way to your nice comfortable seated position, place your hands down to your knees, palms face up. Tuck your tail under, belly towards the spine. Heart is open, shoulders up, back, and down. Chin is tucked. Take a deep breath. And a big sigh. And again, inhale. And exhale. Taking some time here just to notice how far you've come. 1% of progress is huge. Allow yourself to be aware of your body, the sensations in your body. Notice anything that stands out to you. Notice your thoughts, the quality of the thoughts and the space between them. Notice your breath, the quality of that breath. Notice your energy and your emotions. And how has your being shifted, changed, and transformed in this time that we've had together? And now from that presence and that awareness, go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale, lift those arms above the head. On your exhale, hands heart center. Set the intentions for the rest of your day. What would you like to cultivate? What would you like to take beyond your mat and continue to practice this beautiful practice beyond the mat and the physical space? What are you cultivating in your life today? And once you've set that intention, send the energy down, going to get it to the earth. Send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation. Creation as those palms touch, hands heart center. Sealing the space with our mantra. You're welcome to repeat this with me to yourself, out loud or not at all. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be filled with love. May all beings throughout time and space be happy, be healthy, be peaceful, be filled with love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. All right, that is it for day 12. Amazing work today. Your side body, hips, and glutes do way more than we give them credit for. So they are kind of like the unsung heroes of balance, mobility, and full body control. And if you felt muscles today that you didn't know that you had, that is exactly the point. We are not just stretching, we are building the strength to move better, feel better, and support our bodies long term. So, and if your transitions still feel a little shaky or your balance still feels a little off, there's a good chance your core is still compensating instead of activating. And that's where the 7-day core drill challenge comes in. It is the perfect next step if you want to move with more strength, awareness, and more control in every pose. So, and you'll find that link below if you're ready to unlock it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. We are building something powerful here together, and your support really truly helps this channel grow. You are doing amazing. Keep going. I will see you next time for day 13, same mat, new challenge. Namaste.